Hey, Jessie, good morning. Good morning, good morning. How is everyone today? I'm just getting ready so we can have some fun. And finish up. Good morning, Kim. And finish up our resin tray stand, like I said we would. How is everyone today? Good morning. My name is Rima Bishara, and in a few minutes we will be oh, thank you, Kim. We will be working on a project that I made a couple of days ago, or was it last week? And let me get, where is my alcohol? Can't find my sprayer, but we will use, oh, there it is. Good morning, George. How are you? If you don't know me, my name is Rima Bishara. I'm with Walls and More, and today I'm doing Education Station for Would You Bend. And we will start with, well, we will wait for a few minutes till Would You Bend shares us out. How is everyone doing? Good morning, Deanbacks. I'm from Boston. Thank you for the hearts. Where are you from? Good morning, Betty. I didn't see Betty on yet, but I may have missed some comments. I hope you're all having an amazing, amazing day. I'm located in Boston. Oh, you're from Haiti. Okay. Betty, go on Walls and More so that you can comment. Oh, okay, Betty. Betty is my good friend and moderator, and she's going under my page name. The book is giving her a hard time, so she's not able to comment. So I'm going to start. It's 9:03, and thank you, Betty. And today on Education Station, we're going to be working on painting the edges of my Betty, we might have a you know what? If you could just BBD. Thank you. So last week I created 3 of these, And I'm going to show you. Yeah, exactly, Kim. And we started off with some resin and put in some flowers in a mold. And now we're going to paint the edges so that they all look like this. And we're going to be, thank you, Betty. And we're going to put the cake stand together. So let me turn you down. And let me just make sure I can see myself. I hope everyone is doing well. And maybe move this out of the way. And maybe that's better. Okay, so we're going to be adding some pigment to this. And I don't know if any of you have seen these pigments, but they are incredibly amazing. I'm going to be mixing a couple of these colors together so that we can paint the edges. So let me just add and I'll show you how amazing it looks. You don't need very much. This one is lemon gold. And I'm going to add a little bit of the pale gold. And of course, we always need to add the infuser, which is by Posh Chalk. That's made specially to work with these pigments. And because I haven't used mine in a couple of days, it's a bit stuck. So let me just add this on. I don't know if Would You Bend is here. But hopefully they will. If not, they can catch the replay and sprinkle us out. So watch this. Do you see how it becomes like liquid gold? I need a little bit more. And you can make this as thick or as thin as you want. I'm going to need a little bit more. I have no idea, Betty. But it's 9:07 and time for me to start. Thank you for sprinkling, Jessie. And I want it thick, but not quite this thick. Thank you, Kim, for sprinkling. And you keep adding. I put my pigment, my infuser, in a bottle like this. It just makes it easier to pour. Just a little bit more. Okay, great. Thanks, Betty. And so you can see how amazing this looks. But what I noticed, oops, and I'll wipe this off because I sprinkled some pigment on here, is before I do it on the resin, what I need to do is just lightly sand the edges because they are very slick. You don't have to, but I found that this works much better for me. So all we're going to do is just sand down the edges. And obviously we're going to have to wipe down everything. I hope everyone's having a wonderful morning. The weather here is very humid and very wet. Good morning again, Kim. So I'm just sanding down to prepare the edges to receive the pigment. And I forgot to put my apron on, so hopefully I don't mess up. We're almost there. So I'm going to do this one. Hey Emma, how are you? Thank you for the hearts. And then we'll put it together because the pigment infuser dries quickly. And I think we've done this, so let me put it aside and do this one. We put some gold inside the resin. And I'm preparing this for my daughter's shower. Oh, wow, Jessie. Yeah, we won't be long. It's an education station. Thanks, Betty. So, just for resin, it's the first time, it's the only time I've ever had to sand. But you don't have to if you don't want to. But you'll definitely have to do at least 2 to 3 coats. But doing this will allow you to apply the resin. And maybe 1 to 2 coats, depending on the thickness you choose. Hello, good morning. Would you bend? Almost there. Hey, Maddie, how are you? Yeah, we started here. Good morning, Wanda. I do daily lives on my Facebook page, Walls and More. Good morning, Glenn. So now that I've done this, I'm just going to wipe it to remove all the sanding I did. And this one looks a bit wonky because it's got a screw. I put in a screw so that I can show you what it looks like. Lynn, how are you this morning? Okay, just wiping. I want to make sure there's no dust. Okay, so now I've prepared this mixture. We might have to make some more actually. And where is my brush? I had it here 1 minute ago. And as usual, I always lose things. Well, we can use this one. So as you can see, this is amazing. And because you've sanded it, look at the coverage. Some areas might need more than 1 coat. And if you've missed how I mixed the pigment, and Betty will be checking the comments. Hello, Gwen. This one is a bit high. And I have a live in which I show you how to make this. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, everyone. If you just joined, my name is Rima Bishara, and I am Walls and More, and we're doing an education station on painting on resin with, move it up. Okay. Good morning, Would You Bend, Canada. Thank you, my friend Donna. I know, Len, it's terrible. You're welcome. Yeah, I saw you guys earlier. I was up early today. So, you can use it on wood, on plastic, on metal, on glass, on resin. And I might do another coat on some areas as soon as it dries. I'm sorry I might be missing some comments, but I'm trying to paint in between the edges. And the sanding definitely helps with applying the pigment. Let me see. We don't have far to go. We have a little bit left. But you don't need a lot of pigment to create it. And you can save your pigment. I usually save it in a plastic container until you need it. I hope it's going to be beautiful. And it's hard to hold it and not get pigment because it's a large piece. And I'm going to set it aside and do the next piece that we sanded, and this will be dry by the time we need it again. So I'm going to move it out of the way and start working on the smaller one. And it's easier for me to work on. All I did was I added some of my pigments. I mixed actually 2 colors, and I added my pigment fix. And I'm stirred, and we got this. Would You Bend came out with the pigments at least 2 years ago, and very often I will mix some of them together to get the gold that I want, to get the color I want. For example, if you mix silver with copper, you will get a rose gold color, which is stunning. The pigments come in so many different colors. They have a green, a purple, 2 reds, a red carmine, and I'm sorry, I forgot the other one. They have, oh my God, so many golds. They have orange gold, pale gold, lemon gold, I think it's called antique gold. And then they also have 24 karat gold. I think they have a platinum. I used to know all of them. All of the names. I'm going to give the other one a second coat. Hey, Sunny, how are you? And this one is almost done. I'm going to do a second coat. And just very quickly, I'm going to add more of the pigment. Just to give it some richness. I'm trying to put it in a spot where you can see it without dropping it. And there's some areas that I didn't sand, and you can tell the difference. Because it's not, the pigment is not coming on as smooth as the other one. So resin does need to be sanded before you apply your pigment. And the reason for that, it's not the pigment, it's the resin is very slick. But look at the coverage we're getting. See, some areas are not done. That's because there isn't a second coat on there. Just making sure that I have all I need. This one is done. Look at this. And I'm going to leave it to dry for a few minutes. And do the first one again. This one is easier to hold like this. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Sharon. It's just the small touches that make a huge difference to your project. And I can tell you that the pigments are amazing. The other thing I need to tell you is this is not oil-based. So there is no smell, which means you don't get headaches. Thank God. Because I used to use the other product that is oil-based, and I can tell you It was not fun. Getting a headache from that was not fun. And I think we're almost there. And I have a lot of pigments left. Yes, they would. They absolutely would, Kim. So I can't wait to see my daughter's reaction when she sees this. And I'm going to dry it. Even though it dries quickly, I just don't want to take a chance. And then to wash your brush, all you do is soap and water, and it's done. This I will save in my container. And let me just dry this. No, I did not pre-drill, Lynn. The hole comes in the mold. It's part of the mold. Thank you, Crafts by Julie. I'm just drying it slightly. This one for sure is dry. Let me check this one. Yeah, this one is dry. Now, if you happen to get a little bit of gold pigment on here, you just wipe it off. It's still fresh. And we're going to start by attaching this, and then you'll see how pretty it looks. And you can tighten it whenever you're ready. I wiped it with alcohol. I'm sorry, Betty. I haven't tightened it yet. Now, this whole thing comes... And look at this. The gold just makes it. It absolutely just makes it. Yes. Hey, Solly, how are you? So, to add a little extra oomph to your project, pigment is what will help you out. Just a little touch of the gold, and we mix 2 golds with Posh Infusor. And look at how outstanding it looks. It looked like nothing. It looked good before, but it looks stunning now. So I hope you've enjoyed this. And I will see you again in 2 weeks with another project from Would You Been. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Jessie. Thanks for all the hearts. Thanks for all the loves. I will see you in 2 weeks' time where I'll have another project. Not sure what it's going to be, but hopefully it'll be fun. Oh, I hope so, Sharon. That's on my Amazon page, Betty. That's on my Was and More page. So if people want to get the link to the kit, they can do that. Take care, everyone. Have an amazing rest of your Wednesday. Happy July 4th to everyone in the United States, and I'll see you all in 2 weeks. Take care. Good night, Jessie. Sweet dreams. Bye.